Hey guys, if you're just waking up right now, you're waking up to the news that Kevin Frankish, President Trump,
President-elect Trump right now. And
he won.
I went to bed around 10 o'clock. I thought all was well. And then 1 o'clock, I woke up. I woke up out of a sound sleep for some reason, startled awake by some disturbance in the force.
But even at 10 o'clock, if you were watching Florida, it was bouncing back and forth,
But I still thought, because one of the last holdouts in the count for Florida contained a very large Latino vote as well, and the expectation was, don't worry, Florida's his, Ohio maybe,
Wisconsin was supposed to go to...
Yes, I mean, it's okay. But yeah, woke up this morning, shock of shocks. We are now about to call this gentleman President Trump.
People are writing us like never before, and I feel like I wish I was a certified therapist because I want to be able to say the right things, but we're all there for each other, and I keep saying, this is the time we have to come together, be our best selves. That's the only thing we can control, is to lead by example and hope for the best for the next 4 years, because the people voted. The system is not rigged, as Trump was suggesting, because he won. And I love what you said. You summed it up this morning,
Frank.
Frank.
I said I'm surprised. I wasn't surprised at the American people, but I'm shocked that it actually happened.
The one good thing for anybody in the media is that the next 4 years are going to keep us all employed. There's always going to be something interesting to talk about when it comes to Trump. So let me start things off
with the silver lining,
with his first appearance this morning. So here you go. This was his first appearance this morning, about 3:30, when he came out. Listen to the music. That song is from the movie Air Force One, Harrison Ford, and it's called The Parachutes. So while he's walking out, this is the scene that song was from the movie.
Nice. He didn't think that one through. You know why, guys? Do I love this thing?
I love it.
P.S. The Canadian immigration website crashed last night upon hearing the election news.
It's still down this morning,
Do you think Donald does his son's hair?
Guys,
Frank.
don't bring the children into it.
You gotta say, his hair is like, he's like a mini Trump. It's amazing.
Does anybody think that Donald himself is going, oh my gosh, I'm president of the United States?
No,
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
He is the only person in the world this morning who isn't in some sort of shock. There's a pleasant shock for the Trump supporters and a shock, of course, for people on the other side.
And
but
CNN,
shock.
Do you see their faces?
Everybody. It's not just
Shock.
CNN. Fox was the same.
Yeah.
Fox was the same thing. It was all the polls. All the polls. Even Trump's own people were pleasantly surprised.
And let's also say this, for the next 4 years, he wanted transparency, he wanted accountability. He is now that person.
Yeah.
So if it was Hillary Clinton that won, you know he would continue this rhetoric. Some said he'd start his own news channel, right? And he'd continue to create this bubbling divide. Now, I think in that sense, it's great that he is going to be watched closely and he will be held accountable. And at the end of the 4 years, these people, if he doesn't deliver on his promises, who love him right now, will turn.
Oh, yeah.
And he will have to taste that. So he has to remember that going forward.
So things are changing by the morning. We're still waiting for Hillary Clinton to come out. She may come out in an hour or two. We'll have that live for you if it does happen, because she went to bed last night, did not make the concession speech last night.
In other news, Alec Baldwin's very happy because he's got a steady gig for the next 4 years on SNL.
You're watching Breakfast Television at 7:01.